If I have a personal injury case, how do I prove my actual case? Hey, I'm Shane from Shane Smith Law. Today we're going to answer that question. How do I prove a personal injury case? The first thing you have to prove is how does the accident happen and that you're not at fault. You're usually going to do that with an accident report, okay? If you've got one of those and it's accurate from the police officer who came down the scene, that makes it easy. If you don't, then you've got to recreate, you've got to be able to tell your story, it has to be believed, or you have to have witnesses that support that, okay? That's how you're going to prove it. And then the question comes on is, what's the severity of the accident? What are the severity of your injuries, okay? One thing that comes up sometimes is property damage. Get some pictures of that. That's a factor, but it's not the one and only thing, okay? The second, though, is what are your injuries? And that's usually proven by your medical care and the medical records, okay? So every time you go to the doctor, you tell them everything that hurts from top down to bottom. You tell them the severity of that. And the doctor's going to annotate that, and that's going to be in your medical records. That's what we're going to prove your injuries. And then the bills prove the amount of that treatment that you had, how much it cost, okay? And then you come into the more intangible, less factually based things, which is what your pain and suffering is, what the impact it was on you. And that's that component of your settlement, okay? So always remember, take pictures if you've got them. If you've got bruises, take pictures of the damage to your car, but you're gonna prove it by your medical care and your medical treatment. That's why it's so important. Hit like and subscribe down below. Remember, if you're in pain, call Shane, dial 9, or look us up online, 980-999-9999.
In pain, call Shane.
980-999-9999. 980-999-9999. Shane Smith Law. In pain, call Shane.